Hello guys, I'm very excited to be reviewing Brodequin's new album, Harbinger of Woe, or Brodequin. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. Gonna have trouble pronouncing things today. But to start, I came across Brodequin by just watching like random brutal death metal compilations on YouTube. I saw that they had like really old catalog that kind of, and that was it. They didn't have anything after like 2004, their album Methods of Execution, which was very good. They're definitely like a standout band in terms of their style. They have a unique sound, unique themes, focusing on torture, medieval torture and history. Very eccentric. Not to like say that in a bad way or anything. It is part of their appeal after all. But when I saw that they were releasing a new album, I was extremely surprised, and I felt like I had to review it. I'm by no means like an old fan, so I can't gatekeep the old stuff. I'm just giving kind of a newbie's take on it. To start, everything sounds amazing about this album, from the production to the instruments. I'm a big fan of the vocals in particular, but that's probably like the hardest part about getting into their older stuff is the sound quality. There's definitely people who are gonna like be mad that they didn't sound like the same and like as bad as they used to or something, because like it was part of like the rawness and aggression that made them kind of stand out and like makes me like them in like my gym playlist and stuff. But I really like how it sounds. Like it's more modern, it's pretty much perfect in my opinion. It's very punchy and aggressive, and I think like they keep the same writing that they have on their old stuff and just make it sound like a light year better, in my opinion. The music itself is just a relentless onslaught of blast beats and tremolo picking and just pig squeals and anger. It's just textures and layers of anger that never stops. It's not like there's a few slower parts, but like the pace is the same for most of the album, and I don't think the drummer ever takes a break. I have to commend them on their endurance, because even if the guitarist stopped, he's still drumming, and it's just like, wow, their live set is going to be very chaotic. I don't know how they can do it, but there's not a big emphasis on riffs and like slower parts. If you like Dying Fetus, that's like a selling point they have, is very heavy parts where they slow everything down and just like have the best riffs ever. It's not like that. They differ a lot. It's really hard to compare them to other people. It reminds me more of Origin's first album, even though the drumming's completely different, but it's more like that in that it's just like an onslaught of anger that is kind of like, it kind of becomes like background noise after a point. It's definitely going to be repetitive for some people because it's speaking its own language in a way, and if you don't really understand it or are familiar with it, it's kind of going to get lost on you. But even then, if you just want like background violence for, I don't know, cleaning or like the gym, this is a good one for the gym. It's definitely amazing for you. But otherwise, it's their first album in 20 years, which I think that reason alone is enough to check it out. So the title track's a good intro, pretty much tells you everything they're about. I had a lot of fun reading the lyrics, which is something I never thought I'd say listening to a death metal album. But it's like torture poetry. It's very interesting, and if you Google the stuff they're talking about, you end up learning a lot of history. So if that's your thing, this is amazing in that case. I don't have too much else to say about this one. I have no complaints here, honestly. I really hope more people listen to this to kind of help return to this kind of energy and anger that I feel like brutal death metal specifically used to have, because it really brings back that late 90s, early 2000s energy and part of the scene that I haven't heard in a while or been able to find, unless I just listen to the old stuff, of course. But this is a fun one here. I really hope this one kind of blows up and gets a lot of people into them and just like helps revive the genre. It's not really dead, but obviously it can influence some of the more popular names, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to what happens from here. And Yeah, the art's amazing, lyrics amazing. I have no complaints. Thank you.